Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're watching this program. This is your roving reporter for iCajun News, Colonel InSane, the chef. I'm standing here in downtown Wichita Falls, which looks like a post-apocalyptic city. There ain't nothing going on in this town. Everything's closed down. Tried to go camping, and it rained and was cold and nasty all weekend long. So I'm just touring back roads. Join me on the tour of downtown Wichita Falls. You see way up in the distance there's a highway cut right through the middle of town. I think when that highway came through town, it kind of messed up commerce down here because it bypasses it all. Anyway, let's show you around and see if we find any kind of unique things. But most of these businesses look to be closed indefinitely. Oh, I should say for this street, definitely closed. Looks like for quite a while too. You see, like this sign here is a very old Crime Stoppers sign. That must have been when the businesses were still in business, because nowadays, there ain't nothing to criminalize down here. Everything's vacant. So here we have the old Wichita Theater. Pretty cool looking. There's what the inside looked like, even though it's closed today. It's kind of a cool looking building over there, the old Texas State Optical building. And as you guessed, across from the theater is more vacant buildings. A lot of vacancy in this town. There is some really cool architecture in this town, some old architecture. Old alleyways. This would be a really cool town to revitalize. I did see one street when I was driving there that looked like it was fairly open and everything renovated, so we'll check that out in a minute. This old building here is being held up by a few braces. It's pretty cool looking. It'd be a cool backdrop to a zombie apocalyptic movie. Let's see what this building was here. I don't know. The old tower work, but doesn't have the name in it. Now this here is super cool. Now I never spent any time in Wichita Falls. I just drive past it on that highway I showed you earlier and keep on down the road going towards Amarillo and all. So it's kind of cool to get off the beaten path today and jump off downtown. This building here says the J.A. Kemp Wholesale Grocery Building. Boy, couldn't they make some money these days, in these troubled times with grocery shelves being empty and all. Pretty freaking cool building though. See what these pictures are up here. This here kind of talks about the building and everything. Some photos from back in the day. So one of the cool things here about this building is the old rail yard and the rail museum. I'd actually like to come check this out someday when it ain't 40 degrees and raining. Check out all this old stuff. It's pretty cool. And the old depot building over here. You see, that's probably some kind of old dealership right there. 8th and Ohio. Pretty cool murals over there and some old buildings. A lot of cool looking buildings, I do have to admit. Okay, so we're driving down the main drag now here. Through all the skyscrapers. Got some really big big buildings in this town. Till at one time, this is a thriving community. Crescent Plaza Hotel. Everything's for rent. Oil and gas over here on this side, this building. That's a cool old building there. That's got some cool architecture up there. That is the Wichita Falls something. Board of Commerce.
Bank.
Check that old building out though. So I decided to just pull off here and get a little more of this building. This has got some cool architecture up on the top of the building. And a cool looking horse. That's what I call a palapinto right there. So this building here is called the Hamilton Building. I'd love to spend some more time here really exploring this block by block. However, the end of the world's coming, so I figured there's better things to do than hang out down here today. The building we passed a while ago is completely vacant, you can see. Cool old town with a lot of abandoned buildings to check out though. So if you're coming through Wichita Falls, check it out. Some more horses over there. Pretty cool. And here's kind of the layout of the city. We're in the very central part of the city. And this here man cave haircut might be the smallest haircut joint I ever seen. They just took a drive-through of an old bank, turned it into a barber shop. Well, folks, that's going to conclude today's tour of Wichita Falls, Texas. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time.